mean, I haven't sung for 6 years. The idea of doing it all again is terrifying to me.
I don't know. Don't think I've got the energy to do it again.
It is really disappointing. Like, you put your heart and soul into a process, and it had gone on for months, you know, and you get further and further and further down.
Can you
Get closer and closer to the prize, and then just at the very last bit, they say, "We haven't chosen you." That is hard.
I mean, all of us wanted to be picked, but I did think I had as good a chance as anybody.
We haven't made the final 5.
We're not going to ask you to be in the band.
At the time, I was gutted.
Oh, what do I do in my life?
Crushed by public defeat, the now infamous 5 were reluctantly brought back together for press interviews.
The programme makers asked us to come down to London, the 5 rejects to come down. I remember singing live on some Irish radio station, and after we came off air, we were like, God, we actually sound all right together.
And I think something sparked in our heads, and we kind of looked around and thought, well, maybe we should be a group.
Let's tell Lorraine live on GMTV tomorrow that we're going to be a band. So that's what we did.
Because we've taken a big knock, and we're going to bounce back from it. And last night we sang on radio, and we're going to continue to sing together. And if we get the chance to release a song, we're going to just enjoy it.
We came off the set, and our phones just started ringing. Everything just went a bit mad from there, really.
The all-new Liberty X soon signed to balloon-flying billionaire Sir Richard Branson's V2 label.
He's one of the most famous people in the world, and he's put his faith in you, and he wants to sign you to his label, and you know, it was amazing.
But the tabloids were quick to trash the fledgling band.
We were named the Flop Stars.
I'd be lying if I said I felt anything other than miserable when, you wake up and you see an article in the newspaper and there's a photograph of you there with, the caption flop star or reject.
I guess we were almost sort of like a joke. They didn't make it, but what are they doing? Losers, wankers, twats. Fuck off! It was an angry time.
And hastily released a woefully weak single called X. Previous videos were shot in exotic Caribbean destinations. But the spot marked by X was a clapped-out studio in Acton, West London.
Extraordinary,
We've gone from having video budgets of 200 grand, like crazy money, to being signed to a label that basically had no money at all. So we had no budget for videos.
The video was one of the worst ever made. This is just a whole new level of shite. It was embarrassing.
And there was worse to come. With little radio play, X only
On the
just
floor.
scraped into the top 50. A disaster.
It was a flop.
It tanked that badly that a lot of people didn't even know we released it.
It was the final nail in the coffin for their recording career. 6 years after Liberty X first met on Popstars, the band called it quits.
Oh dear.
2nd of September 2007, Bowood House, Caen. Their set at the legendary Wiltshire Crime Stoppers charity event would be their last.
I think we're really fortunate to have a gig this good as our final gig.
Certain members of the group had pretty much had enough and just wanted it to end.
Because we'd sort of come to a point where it just wasn't really working anymore.
There was no massive big breakup. We didn't announce it to the world in a dramatic form. There was no press conference or children crying through helplines. It was just quite simply, we just weren't there anymore.
It was a bit of an anticlimax, and I remember thinking that's not the way to go out, to be honest. It's not the way to go out.
Half the time people weren't really even watching.
It was almost just like letting off a balloon.
it was a bit surreal, really. And we just said, see you later.
Come on, Wilson, thanks very much.